Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your daily read. It's going to be for Thursday, November 24th, 2022. I do want to thank you so much for your beautiful presence, but I also do want to remind you, per usual, this is general for the day for all 12 signs. So simply take what resonates, if I could speak, and leave the rest behind. But I do want to remind you to hit that like button. Don't forget. Let's do some shuffling and jump right to the tarot and see what we get for this day. For Thursday, I'm hearing getting what you want, getting what you want. And I was also getting a message about being hardworking, but the Three of Pentacles being the first of the tarot to come out. For the center of the reading, I truly feel as if this is a day where you're gaining attention, being noticed for one, being talented, two, being hardworking, three, somebody who's able to manifest. I do feel as if those putting themselves out there on social media drawn to this reading are very on point, very successful in just reaching the right people at the right time. Okay, there is a vibe about this day where you're in the right place at the right time as well. Okay, and you need to trust that. So when you feel guided to push, just this feeling for whatever reason, probably spirit, if we're being honest, to go to a specific location or to do something a bit sooner or just delay something a little bit, trust that feeling. Okay, there's absolutely a reason why, and you may even figure that out later on, or just have that moment where you end up in that location or doing what you were planning to or pushed to, and it's just like, okay, I see now. Judgment. So I do feel it's a day where honesty is playing into things. Spirit saying we will push you at a certain point to potentially second guess is what I'm getting, but more so to question, right? To rethink in one's mind. Is this really what I want? Okay. But I feel like in the midst of which, putting oneself out there, right? Producing, developing, putting yourself on social media, even in certain one-on-one or group conversations, there's a level of honesty, even your energy is exuding, okay? But the words you convey is being labeled by spirit is very helpful, okay? There's a focus on the fact that your ships are coming in at this time, and it's only a matter of time, okay? And so you'll just simply feel at a certain point throughout this day, and even I want to say surrounding it, that your happily ever after is closer than one would have thought rewinding back, right? Others may even still doubt that or not have any clue as to what you're planning for or manifesting at this time. But Spirit says keep it up, okay? Keep it up. I feel as if you need to keep your eye on the prize and that being your main goal at this time, okay? And Spirit's also saying when you water something as a very powerful soul at this point along your path, you see that grow, okay? You see that prosper. You see that main manifestation come to be when it's meant to, okay? And the others will follow. But don't be surprised if, I feel like for a select few drawn to this reading, if divine timing shuffles those manifestations up a bit, right? Sometimes it is out of our control. But we do have the number 33 coming out here. Look up the angel number meaning as there is a message for you. It's going to differ from case to case, beautiful soul to beautiful soul in regards to what you feel drawn to as far as the message goes with that specific number. But I am being drawn to the number 6 here on the Lovers. Interesting. This isn't the Judgment card. This is the Lovers. So, I mean, it does make sense in regards to how I was explaining it. But everything happens for a reason in these readings. Now, love might be on your mind throughout this day, okay? But decisions to make moving forward, choices to be made in regards to what you want to manifest, like we were saying, in regards to how to better one's situation, one's life, potentially whether or not to stick with a specific somebody or a specific situation or to move on, to upgrade or just shift to something new. But I do feel as if you're being pushed to recognize that the way you carry oneself, the way you speak, the way you get oneself out there and communicate with others, that can definitely empower others to the point where they question their own situation in a positive light. Does that make sense? Or they just simply remember that not to settle for less, right? It's this feeling that Spirit's reminding you the power of your voice, okay? The power of your impact on others. I like that, okay? Sparking the remembrance of a choice within the mind of others. Beautiful. Let's pull two more. The Five of Cups. So I really do feel like some of you drawn to this reading are expecting the worst, all right? Spirit's saying wherever you are expecting the worst, we will not let it last. And take that in more than one way. We will not let it last. The negative outlook on things, but also what's feeling almost, purposeful is the word I'm getting, but just what's feeling hard for you to expect the best, okay? Now they're also saying, think about it this way. Is there a situation, whether it's a connection, a living situation, a work situation, where whenever you're feeling this high vibration, what has been bringing you down recently? It feels like that situation is, for the most part, what's been doing so in more than one way, even if it's not that situation all of the time, right? But if something is repeatedly or just in a pattern way bringing your vibration down or altering your mood in a negative sense, that's not healthy, okay? And so I feel like this could definitely be intertwined and connected to what you soon will want to manifest or already have been thinking about and will throughout this day. But the Four of Swords coming out, because I really do feel as if in the middle of a period for you individually where you're being reminded your ships are coming in and you're being noticed, being paid attention to, drawing in attention in certain ways, you're being reminded you're protected. Now, when you do have a hot second or hot seconds to rest throughout this day, do so. But I almost feel like whenever, or at least at one moment when you decide to give oneself the chance to breathe, to heal, to rest, that's when that situation for you, whether it's at home or whatever the case may be, it could be at work, when it pushes you to lose your breath or you just feel a bit uncomfortable or it reminds you why you desire more or different. Does that make sense? But I just feel like you're being reminded there's plenty of spirits backing you up at this point, and your independence will do you right in regards to reaching for more, okay? Let's pull one more. We have the Six of Cups. Now, in regards to, again, that attention coming in, it may make you flash back to an extent in regards to the beginning of a business, the beginning of when you started cracking out of one's individual shell, right? Being more outgoing, putting yourself out there more once again. It may even push you back to just one, if not multiple, old chapters, and even as far as old versions of oneself, okay? You may even find that somebody, if not multiple people, gift you throughout this day due to being noticed, right? And this could even be just simply the gift of, not to be taken lightly, but the gift of being acknowledged, paid attention to once again, but the praise, the acknowledgement in that sense, okay? But also in regards to what you're being pushed to decide on soon enough, what to choose, to move towards, to manifest even once again, there may be again a bit of flashback taking place in order to prep you for what lies ahead, okay? For that chapter, that manifestation, but also for the decision process in and of itself. But the Four of Cups, because I really do feel like it's a day where it's in more than one category of your life, you're needing to remember what's not meant for you, okay? And we're going to highlight when something feels as if it's working out for you, whether it's a new opportunity, the beginning stages, or just the continuation of something. It reminds you why something else didn't work out or multiple other opportunities, situations didn't work out. Say there's a successful beginning or continuation of a job, right? Or a business idea being put into your situation, horrible wording, or even a relationship. Apply it to whatever category it is for you. It reminds you why something similar or within that same category couldn't work out in the past, or again, even multiple. It just reminds you to trust your intuition all the meanwhile in how you feel. Trust the energy and how it affects you, and you can't go wrong. Okay, you're protected in the midst of rejecting what isn't meant for you, or even moving past and being done with what isn't meant for you at this point along your individual path. And allow for oneself to recognize, once again, you have the capability, the ability within you to manifest what you desire, to see your life improve left and right. And I just feel like this day again highlights the fact that one, your ships are coming in. You have choices, one big one that's being highlighted, lying ahead for you that's going to improve things for the better. But simply, you're being noticed left and right throughout this day, even in regards to heads turning as you're out and about doing your thing. And this feels gratifying, it feels rewarding. And Spirit's saying there's more of all of which coming in moving forward. So don't settle once again. Don't allow for oneself to stick with what isn't meant for you at this point once again, and allow for yourself to recognize that this all speaks upon the beauty within you, but also the power of you as an individual soul. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Thursday, and I'll definitely see you next time.